Here in Martin County, we are blessed with amazing natural beauty and endless recreational opportunities. Many of these picture-perfect places are inside of our very own county parks. The Martin County Parks and Recreation Department manages over 1,700 acres of public land, which consists of 77 public parks, several beaches, a public golf course, and a campground. And while all of these places are wonderful for Martin County residents and visitors, it's one attraction managed by the Parks Department that really sets our county apart. Sailfish Splash Waterpark is one of the premier competition and recreational aquatic facilities in the state of Florida, if not the entire United States. The operations and managing of the park have been studied nationwide, and the park has been used as a model on how to successfully operate a public aquatic facility. The park is also a major economic driver in the region. Since opening in 2012, hundreds of thousands of visitors to the park have spent millions of dollars right here in Martin County. You may think of this when you think of a water park, but there's also this and lots of this.
So for me, it's an amazing project for the county.
Kevin Abate is the director of the Parks and Recreation Department in Martin County. He says Sailfish Splash Water Park is an incredible asset residents should be proud of.
It's a mix of everything, diving programs, learn to swim programs, lifeguard programs. We also have employed for 7 seasons, hundreds and hundreds of employees as their first work opportunity.
A decade ago, it was realized that the Martin County High School pool was nearing the end of its useful life, and a new 50-meter pool would be needed. Commissioners approved the building of a new pool and added a recreational water park side to add revenue and help with cost recovery.
I think the argument early on was we were just going to build a pool, a replacement pool for the high school. And if we were to just do that, and that was the only thing that we were going to do, our subsidy each year would be about $500,000 a year, because that is the going rate to subsidize 50-meter pools anywhere you go.
Now, the recreational water park side sees over 60,000 paying customers a year, and the 30 or so events bring in more than 20,000 patrons through the gates on the competition side.
We're always creating this economic engine with collegiate teams coming in, thousands and thousands of people come here for competitive swim meets, synchronized swimming. So you have kind of the best of both worlds. You have an economic driver, and you have a facility that is basically cost neutral.
We call these our clamshells, so they give people a little bit of shade and privacy.
As Martin County's Special Facilities Administrator, Todd Faust helped engineer the design of the $10 million water park from an operational standpoint. He says from all the admissions, special events, concessions, private parties, and gift shop sales, the park should be in the black.
We predict that we're going to make $1.4 million in revenue, and then our expenses are typically right around $1.2 million. The $1.4 million is a projection, and the water park is a completely weather-dependent business.
And that's the thing about an outdoor venue. Mother Nature can't be tamed.
March, April, May, we had 90 straight days of rain, and those were our worst months ever.
Conversely, the park was packed all summer.
This past June was our second best June that we've ever had.
For its part, Sailfish Splash has made its budget every year it has been open, except for 2017, when there was a remarkably rainy and stormy summer.
Most folks, anywhere you go in the country, would be ecstatic if your subsidy level was anything greater than 90%, that your revenue covered 90%. And when I first got here, I said we would do at least 90%. And we were 100, 100, 100, 100. Last year was the first year. We were about 78,000 in the hole or so, but that's just weather.
But that is really only a part of Sailfish Splash's economic story.
To get the best, you got to have the best, and that's what we have in Martin County.
Rick Hatcher is the executive director of the Treasure Coast Sports Commission. His goal is to market the Treasure Coast nationwide as a premier location to hold high-caliber sporting events. He says Sailfish Splash Water Park is an easy sell.
We've had Olympic swimmers come here and train, compete in our pool that's here, and it's one of the most significant venues that we use in Martin County.
The Sports Commission brings in many events to the competition side of the park. For the last 5 years, the park has hosted the Florida High School Athletic Association State Swimming and Diving Championships and has just been awarded another 5-year contract.
If you just took the state swimming and diving for last year, we had over 7,000 people go through the gate for paid attendance.
Visitors from these events need places to stay, food to eat, and entertainment. They come for a few days and they spend their money here. Some events strategically placed on the calendar, like the state diving and swimming championships.
And that comes in a time of year in November where hotels, restaurants, shopping, they're all looking for business. It's before the peak season in February and March. So having high caliber events like this, having these families that come in to stay in those hotels, that even eat in the restaurants, that's the impact.
The Treasure Coast Sports Commission tracks tourism and visitor spending in Martin County. Rick says the water park is responsible for the booking of 18,000 hotel room nights in the last 5 years and has directly generated more than $13 million for the local economy.
The pool itself is the venue, what it does, and its give back to the community. That's the success story right there.
The competitive 50-meter pool will bring in events for a long time. But Kevin Abate knows that for a successful water park, you need to keep things new and add attractions from time to time. He says an updated master plan is currently in the works.
We have an active master plan and process on now to look at replacing slides or adding additional slides. And we can plan and design anything, but it comes down to funding at some point.
Bigger, longer slides and a flow rider would be nice, but expensive. He admits there are other important infrastructure projects to be done in the Parks Department that are a priority. But, Kevin says, with the support of the community, the water park can continue to grow and be a first-class destination for residents and visitors.
So when you look at all the things that it brings to the community, it was a good investment for the county to look at something that would benefit everyone, and it has done its job.